Does your company have a sustainable purpose? Today we're sharing a view on what makes a purpose sustainable. So why is that? Well, no business operates in a vacuum. In fact, the pressures and expectations on business are growing all the time. A week doesn't go by when we don't read about the global challenges such as the school strikes for climate, or the UN biodiversity report, or the plastics problem, or growing inequality. Businesses will need to adapt to this rapidly changing landscape as governments and civil society turn to them for solutions. This comes at a time of very low trust in business that is also often seen as part of the problem and only interested in maximising profits. However, there's growing evidence that businesses that are part of the solution to these challenges are attracting more talent and customers, are more resilient, more trustworthy, and even more profitable. A lot's been written on purpose, but what makes a sustainable purpose that shapes and directs a company to create long-term value and demonstrate that it's a force for good? This goes to the very heart of business's role in society. Well, that's what 12 purpose and sustainability experts and practitioners met to explore. We think a sustainable purpose is a meaningful, enduring reason for an organisation to exist that provides solutions to global challenges or benefits society in a way that sustains the social and environmental systems that we rely upon. This positively expresses how the core business creates ongoing value across its wider network by contributing to a sustainable future. You can find out more at sustainablepurpose.com. In the meantime, here are the views of two of the members of the round table.
To be honest, I'm a bit muddled about people who talk about corporate purpose and somehow detach it from the whole story about sustainability, about dealing with the climate emergency, about dealing with grotesque inequality in the global economy, about collapsing ecosystems. What the hell is corporate purpose going to amount to if it doesn't start with dealing with those three huge challenges? And for me, that creates a bit of a dilemma, really, because I think there's still a lot of companies out there that are refusing to look with the amount of honesty and integrity they need to at just how defunct their business models really are. And until they do that, until they tell the truth, as Extinction Rebellion has it, tell the truth to themselves about the gap between what they're doing and what they need to do, they're never going to be purposeful entities, in my opinion. So that's step one. Step two then is to develop that purpose, do a bit more than just incremental, accelerated improvements, look to being net positive rather than doing less harm. And then the final test for me around purpose is, when are these corporates going to speak up and speak out about the fact that the rules of the game, the rules that determine contemporary capitalism, can never deliver a sustainable world for 9 billion people? I'd love to hear a few chief executives talking like that.
So we really welcome this initiative, which will help generate a really good discussion in organisations about the relationship between purpose and sustainability. I think it's the case that in many organisations these are often disconnected conversations, and that there's a real opportunity and a need to integrate and collaborate so that those who think about both issues can enhance the way the business operates in a way that both benefits society and is sustainable for the longer term. In Blueprint, we think about this through our 5 principles, where we talk about having a purpose that benefits society at the centre, and an integral part of that being a guardian for future generations. What does that mean in practice? For us, it means 3 things. It means, at the very least, all businesses should think about mitigating harms and doing their best to ameliorate that. But beyond that, then to innovate into creating products and services that better serve society, and also the processes that are more sustainable. And beyond that, then also with a mindset change to say that companies can and should be actors in the wider arena and system change. And very often it's the case that some of these issues can only be dealt with by collaboration between business, and indeed between business, governments and other actors in society, to create the energy for system change and the insights that are necessary in order to lead to that. So all of these things are a really important part of how businesses need to show up if they're both going to be genuinely purpose-led and sustainable. And this initiative is a really good way of encouraging that.